Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Robin or Tim Drake. I'm not too sure if this is from a particular storyline or just a figure itself in terms of a classic look. But as always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to now support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. Front of the box looks like the side, the back, which looks pretty cool, the other side, top, and bottom. Now this is a gold label, so this is an exclusive one, and this is an Amazon exclusive, so if you want to purchase this figure, you have to go to Amazon, and I got completely lucky. There was one available. I added it to my cart and I was able to get one, and apparently these have been sold out, so good luck to you. But again, if you want to get this, you have to go to Amazon to get this figure. Now let's take a look at the accessories that it comes with. As always, you do come with a card, so the front of the card looks like the back of the card. It does come with this, I wouldn't say Batarang because it's not really a Batman, it's like Robin, so I would call it a Robinang. Pretty simple, clean looking design. It's matte black. And it does come with a little staff here. Kind of a little texture design there. It is, as you can see, very, very flimsy, so most likely this definitely will warp. So keep that in mind. And it does come with a regular stand. Alright, now let's take a look at Robin here. And I gotta say though, that head sculpture is very, very, very cool. I really dig this head sculpture. In terms of the paint, it's kind of plain. That's what disappointed me about this figure, is that there's a lot of potential on here. And I say this because, one, look at that hair sculpture. That looks really, really cool. Looks slick, looks really cool on Robin. Number two, the paint on it looks good too. It's very solid black. It looks very, very clean. Unfortunately, mine, they kind of missed a little bit of the paint on the back. You can see it right there, but in terms of the lip paint, it kind of looks, it's not bad. It's just kind of, it's missing something, if that makes sense. Same thing with the face too, in terms of his cheek there. I do like the white eyes. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm a sucker for white eyes, so the white eyes look good. Again, overall, the head paint is, it's okay. I think it's missing something. Missing that extra little paint that makes it really, really, really pop. And I'll show you what I mean in terms of the other Robin right there. But in terms of the paint on the head, it's okay, it's clean. Head articulation, left, right, very good. Up, down, it's okay. So the sculpture is good. The main issue is going to be that paint. It's just, it's missing something. Hopefully it makes sense. Take a look at shoulder articulation. It's good. Elbows, I can bend it, good. Wrist, good. And I gotta say though, the articulation is good, but the paint looks good. It's, I don't like how the skin here, not the skin, but I wish this was painted like regular skin. But I don't know, it just looks off with this whole shirt piece right here. This looks like almost like this is like part of his costume, and then this is supposed to be his skin. But yeah, in the box, if you see it right here, it's all red. So I don't know, it just throws me off a little bit. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it just kind of looks a little off right here. See that? The transition from his shoulder piece to his bicep is just one solid. Oh, let me do the bicep articulation, which it does have articulation of the bicep, but it's very limited. Sorry. It's a little stiff, so keep that in mind. But it's just this piece right here to that, it just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I like the design here. I do like the texture design. Very, very textured. You can really feel it. Same as persistent on the gauntlets right there and also on the gloves. The paint's cool, but it's just kind of, I don't know. This piece just throws me off a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm just being nitpicky or something, but apart from that, though, let's take a look at the Taurus Articulation. Very, very good on the Taurus Articulation. So Taurus Articulation is good, arm articulation good, but again, it's just this piece, it just, I don't know, just keep looking at it and just thinking, is this supposed to be a skin or not? But then I look at the picture, like I said, it looks like it's all one suit, so it is what it is. But overall, though, in terms of the sculpture design, I really do like this. I really like this textured material, the armor look to it. Looks very, very cool. That little detail right there. Looks very cool. I do like that little paint right there. Unfortunately, mine's kind of messy. You can see that right there in terms of the paint. The Robin symbol looks cool. The cape, again, looks clean looking. Not much going on the cape. Has that matte look to it. But again, it looks clean. And then obviously in the front, you got that yellow in the back. But in terms of the upper body, in terms of the sculpture, it looks cool, man. It looks really cool. Very armored-like, very bulky. But again, it's just one solid color. So, I don't know. It's just missing something for me. Again, I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I do not hate this paint. It's just, I don't know. It's just something it's missing there. Something, I don't know what it is. It could be just maybe painting the little holes right there. Maybe like gray or something, make it pop more. But this is just kind of like bothered me a little bit. But other than that, the upper body, it looks cool. The head sculpture, like I said, the sculpture is good. Just the paint, it's just, I don't know, just something about the paint. It's missing something on the face. Let's take a look at the utility belt. I do like the utility belt. I like how it's separated. You can see that right there. Separation on the utility belt. I like that. It's little details like that that make the utility belt really look cool. Leg articulation. It's good. Knees. Ooh, it's a bit loose, but good. Ankles. Good. And of course, toes. Good. So in terms of the leg articulation, it's good both sides. In terms of the sculpture design, you can see a little bit of the leg. He definitely does do squats. Just look at the thighs. Definitely very muscular. But in terms of the sculpture, it's very clean looking. The boots, again, a little bit of a sculpture design right here. It's very clean looking, plain. You can maybe paint this a little bit to make it really pop. And the toes have this kind of like design look to it. See that right there? So in terms of the legs sculpture, it's clean, not much going on. The paint, again, is just two paints. Just like one color and then the black. That's pretty much it. We'll take a look at the back because Celine and Kyle definitely set the bar up and nothing on the back. There is a little of a sculpture design on the underwear, but overall the leg paint, okay, it's just plain. And the sculpture, it's cool, it's clean looking. Of course, the main thing is going to be the upper body, which looks, again, very detailed. I do like the sculpture. Very, very cool. It's missing a little extra paint that makes this really, really pop. So, overall, though, the main question is it worth your purchase? I think it is worth your purchase. Well, I'll break it down like this. I think it is worth the purchase price. But, how can I say it? You might have to rush and get this because this is an Amazon exclusive. And like I said, I got really lucky and got this one. Because from my understanding, these have been selling out too. And I think they've been restocked, but don't quote me on that. And I say this because, to me, I don't think this is a figure you have to go rush out and get it. The only reason you have to go rush out and get it is because it's a gold label and it's an Amazon exclusive. So if you miss out, you're shit out of luck. So to me, I think it's worth $20. Sure. Overall, I think it's a cool figure, but it's just the face paint. I'm telling you. I'll compare it right now. The face paint is cool. I like it. I think it's a cool figure. Is it one of those rush out and get it? I would say only rush out and get it because the gold label exclusive for Amazon. Apart from that, if this was a common one, in my opinion, I would be like, you know what? Maybe just wait till I sell for like $15. So to me, it's a cool figure, but just, I mean, I like it. I'm glad I have it. It just, to me, I have another Tim Drake figure, which is that one right there, and I'll do a comparison what I'm referring to in terms of the paint. But let's remove the staff here really quick. Leave it on. But as I mentioned, with this paint on the face, it just looks plain. But when you look at this, the little extra paints right here, and the sculpture design, and the lips, it's not just one solid paint. Extra two paints right there. It's like a light brown with a little bit of dark brown, and it makes it really, really, really pop. And to me, this just looks very, very plain. It's not bad. It's just kind of like, whatever. But here's a comparison of these two Robins. And to me, based upon, I'm sure you can figure it out. Sorry, I'm holding it because I don't want it to fall. But I like this more Robin. Again, there's a lot more going on in this Robin, but it looks really good and he grabs your attention. This one's very cool and bright. It just kind of, it's missing something. I'm sure a customizer will be able to add some paint to it and make this figure really, really, really pop. But to me, it's just, I don't know, something's missing about it. Now let's do another comparison to Batgirl right here. Clean looking. There you go. In terms of the height difference, it's about the same height. Alright, now let's do another comparison to Batman from the Three Jokers. Which, again, I think this Batman looks very, very cool. And, of course, Batman is taller, which he should be. Yeah, look at that. It looks cool. I really dig it. And, of course, another Robin. Here we have Jason Todd, again, from the Three Jokers. Fantastic paint on that helmet. It looks really, really cool, man. Bright and glossy red. It looks very cool. And you can definitely see the difference here in terms of the color palette. How bright this color is. And, again, it looks cool. But it's just missing that one little thing to make this figure really pop. But you can really tell the difference in terms of how bright this color is. And let's do a comparison to another Batman lore villain. Here we got Solomon Grundy, just for comparison's sakes. Look how he towers Mr. Tim Drake here. Very cool figure. Just that centerpiece, kind of cheap. It feels cheap. And last but not least, a mega fake here that is related to Batman. And you can just see, look at that. Batman just, Bane just towers Tim Drake. He has nothing on him. Just look at that. Look at that. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're gonna get beat down by Bane, but really, really cool. But as I mentioned, overall, I think it's a cool figure. If this was a common figure, I would probably say maybe wait for a sale for like $15. But since this is an Amazon, this is one of those things where if you want it, you're going to probably have to go out and rush it and get it, especially on Amazon, because these have been selling out. So that's just my opinion on it. I think it's a cool figure nonetheless. And yeah, that's a great addition to the DC Multiverse. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this figure? Do you plan on purchasing this figure? Or did you already purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So that includes an overview of Robin, Tim Drake. This is a gold label Amazon exclusive. And on to the next one.